to be quacks, but very few people know the real history of chemotherapy and its origins.
How we first discovered chemotherapy, the first chemotherapy agents in the early 1940s, was because in Italy, when they dropped nitrogen mustard gas, okay, and it was in, one of these missions and all, and they were doing the post-mortem autopsies in the body, the lymphocytes of these patients dropped down. And then some of these doctors got an idea, well, guys, someone has leukemia or lymphoma where these lymphocytes are producing too much. It was suppressed in these people that were dropped with mustard gas. So the chemotherapy agent comes from the history of actually making
mustard gas.
You said it.
As shocking as this may be, the first chemotherapy agents, and even some of the agents that are still used today, are derived from the mustard gases that were used to kill soldiers in the world wars. I mean, this explains why many people, including myself, would never touch chemotherapy. It's just too darn toxic. But it's not just me. As you're about to learn, and we learned from a previous interview, 90% of oncologists don't want to do chemo either.
There's a study that came out about 90% of physicians, particularly in oncology, would not prescribe the drug that they give to their patients to their wife or their child. Right? So what does that tell us?
He's probably not going to do his treatment. Why would you?
In 1971, U.S. President Nixon declared a war on cancer, but are we really winning this war in light of the fact that 90% of oncologists won't even take their own treatment? Is the cancer industry any closer today than they were then in finding a cure? Why does this perpetual war on cancer continue?
And one of the reasons why this war continues is the money that are being made in this war. And this refers to the treatments, so-called treatments that are being used in cancer, namely chemotherapy and radiation. Chemotherapy uses the most powerful toxins known to humans, and these toxins, of course, are being sold to us as substances that can kill cancer cells. But these substances also annihilate healthy cells in the body, damage its organs, which make the recovery from cancer almost a miracle, impossible. And also the very substances that are being used to fight cancer are cancer-causing chemicals. So instead of eliminating cancer or curbing cancer, we are generating new cancers.
That's pretty interesting, isn't it? So maybe one of the reasons that 90+% of oncologists won't do conventional treatments like chemotherapy is that they actually cause